All right, now we're going to get into the critical distinction between leadership skills, those horizontal acquisitions, and leadership challenges, those places that the only way up is through. So, David, set us up a little bit with what does it mean to learn or earn some leadership skills? And what about those leadership challenges?
Yeah, we should start by recognizing that everyone does need to learn leadership skills if they want to grow in the role that they're in or grow to the next role. You do have to learn how to use a computer. You do have to learn how to read a spreadsheet. You do have to learn how to write a memo, for example. But you don't necessarily need to learn how to overcome a limitation in terms of you're in a meeting, someone's looking at you for your point of view. You've never been asked your point of view or perspective before, but now you have to stand behind it. You don't want to rock the boat. You want to be a team player, so you're kind of torn. You know, what's inbounds in this moment? What's out of bounds in this moment? And that's a good way to think about the differences between the two. If you're not sure what's inbounds and out of bounds, you might be in the presence of a leadership challenge, not just a new skill.
That's so helpful there, because especially those places where we feel a little uncertain, a little stuck. This isn't a necessarily what to do, but when to do it and how to do it well. So it might be considered similar to a difference between having intelligence and being wise. So these challenges that our Accelerated Success Story program is designed to support you working through are those harder challenges. Thankfully, based on David's good work here, we've identified 6 core leadership challenges where people really tend to sort of aggregate and most frequently get stuck. We'll unpack those in greater detail in just a moment. But David, why don't you list off these 6 core leadership challenges and tell us just briefly a little bit about how you were able to see these as clear and distinct as you see them.
Yeah, so the main ones, I just saw them over 15 years, or 16 years now of coaching. Imposter syndrome, fully owning your work, finding and expressing your voice, saying no well, overcoming conflict avoidance, and delegating more and better. Those are the 6 that I see over and over across organizations, everywhere from young professionals to seasoned veterans. And
yeah.
Go ahead. No.
I was going to say, one of the things I love about these challenges that you've figured out by tracking these patterns, these aren't singular events. You can work through a challenge when you go from one level to another, but then 10 years later, when you're having a similarly quantitative and qualitative growth in your career, now you're really at that next higher level, that same challenge can reappear because it's a whole new context, a whole new set of demands, a reality that's asking a lot more of you than you're used to being able to deliver easily, and that same challenge. So this isn't just for early entry, early career track professionals. This is for professionals at every phase of their career where they're feeling that inner tension, that inner frustration. So we'll come back in a moment and we'll walk you through all 6 of those each in greater detail.